Hello everyone, Airmax here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the latest driver from Nvidia on Linux. And yes, I don't have my camera on because I'm pretty sick right now. I spent yesterday at the hospital. Nothing bad, nothing too crazy, don't be worried about it. But I don't want to show my face because I'm not at 100% to say the least. What am I doing here? So if you already watched the video on the Nvidia driver and Wayland, you already know the base. I already made a stream, I'm going to put in the link in the description below, in which I explain everything regarding the installation of this driver on CachyOS and on EndeavorOS. But I do believe, because it's like a 4-hour or 3-hour stream, maybe some of you don't want to go through all the stream. So I decided I'm going to reinstall Arch. As you can see here, this is Arch. And the idea is that we are using Wayland. This is a brand new installation. I installed the basic here via Arch install. What I want to show you is how to install those drivers from a simple base like this one. And this tutorial is applicable to all the Arch derivative. Obviously, not CachyOS, because CachyOS already have the driver installed by default with all the patch. But all the other Arch distro, this is the way to go. So the driver I've installed right now, they are the 550. They are the one delivered by default. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through the process by step. And the first step is obviously installing the driver. Installing the driver on Arch, there is multiple ways you can do that. My favorite way is the Nvidia-all from TKG. It's available on GitHub. He makes everything really easy. But if you want to go a little bit more technical, you can go with the AUR packages there. You just type Nvidia beta in the research and you select the one you want to have installed on your system. So obviously you're going to have to install almost, not all of them, but you're going to have to choose between the open version and the non-open version via if you want to use DKMS or not, like if you have a custom kernel or not, and then install all the other ones there from the beta, the packages there for the beta version of the driver. So it's not user-friendly, right? You need to know what you are doing. And I'm starting from the fact that you don't really know, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this tutorial. So we're gonna go the easy way for you. So here you go, you copy and paste that in your terminal, and you're gonna access this little menu here, and you see the 555 are here, the beta version. So you click 2. Then we're gonna go with the DKMS, yes. And then it's going to ask you if you want to go with the free version, like the open, like blob, or the closed one. And me, I'm going to go with the proprietary one. So I say no here. And then what is going to happen in the background is like the script is going to download the Nvidia run from the website. And from there, it's going to unpack it and apply all the patch and do everything from scratch. You literally have nothing to do. So I might have to accelerate this part of the video, but you will see it's pretty straightforward. I don't think there is any option like to go on. All right, so you did all this stuff. You need to type your password here. So I'm going to type it. And then it's going to ask you if you want to change the original package with the other one. And then you type yes. So yes, it's going to ask for all of them. Yes. So now you install the driver. What is really important is to update the version of 2 packages. The first one being EGL Wayland, and the second one being Kwin Explicit Sync. If you don't upgrade those 2 ones, you're going to encounter difficulty and you won't be using the beta driver at the maximum of their potential. Explicit Sync won't be activated. Here again, we are in a beta stage. Some stuff might not be working at 100%. The driver in beta. Those packages are in development still, but for my usage, it's still better than everything I encountered on X11. So it's still worth moving now. So what I'm gonna do a paru EGL Wayland, and like that is gonna search for those two terms, EGL and Wayland, and is gonna find, you see, from the AUR, the EGL-Wayland-Git. So I'm gonna selection this one, and then it's gonna compile it, and it's going to install it. So I think this one is pretty fast. Yes, you type yes here, and yep, here we go. So this one was fast. Now we're gonna install the other package. So we're gonna do a paru kwin explicit. Should be enough. Yes. So kwin explicit thing from the UR. You selection it. One. Enter. So this one, I believe, is gonna be a little bit longer to compile. I'm gonna let it do its stuff, and I'm gonna come back when it's compiled, ready to install. It did finish compiling everything. It was pretty fast, but still not too fast for the video. So kwin explicit sync and kwin are in conflict. Remove kwin. Yes. And then you press yes. And boom. So at this point, we should be fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to restart. And we'll see where we're at. Wish me luck, boys. Woohoo! So I'm going to launch Cachy. And we're going to check together what is the situation here. So I'm definitively under Wayland. Do I have the latest driver? I have the latest driver. All right. So what can happen here is that for whatever reason, your screen won't feel like you are running everything at the refresh rate your PC is at. Okay, so right now I'm at 240 Hz for this monitor. And when I move my window, it doesn't feel like, yeah, it doesn't feel like 240 Hz. So this is the last modification you need to do. So I'm going to show you the source. You go on the forum Nvidia for Linux. So here, if your Firefox is doing that, which is not supposed to do, again, we are in a beta version here. You go there, settings. Wow, okay, Firefox is really in a bad shape, huh? For whatever reason. Yeah, you deactivate. Here we go. Okay, so you deactivate the hardware acceleration, it should be fine. So we're gonna go on Linux, Nvidia forum. So this is a real experience, guys. This is literally what you're gonna have to go through if you start from Arch pure install, you know. 555 feedback. Okay. Okay, so this is a line you wanna add. So this is gonna be disabling the GPU firmware, and by doing that, you won't have this I don't know, like weird feeling when you move your Windows. And you can see here disabling the firmware with kernel boot parameter. It's this line. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you how to do that. You're gonna edit sudo nano /etc default grub. Type your password, obviously. And here you can add the command line like default. And what you want to do, you want to add this line. Okay. And you also want to add, so I did that earlier, but we're going to add the early loading of the kernel. And to do that, you need to add this line here. Nvidia-DRM modset, okay? So in order, we're going to start with this one. Okay, so Nvidia-DRM.modset = 1, and then you disable the GPU firmware. Okay, so it's not clear, sorry. There is a full line. Nvidia drm.modset equal 1, and then Nvidia dot blah blah blah. Okay, so when it's done, you save it, you exit. We're gonna update grub. So I'm gonna install update grub here. It's gonna be easier. Yes. Yes. There is a command line, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm just installing this script. Okay, and you do sudo update grub. Okay, and now we're gonna reboot. And normally we won't have those issues like where you feel like it's not running at your refresh rate. So I'm gonna reboot. Ta-da! And now we should be good to go. Yes. So now it feels way better. Way better. And you can see we still have those bugs because you go through X11, I believe, but it just reacts properly. So we're gonna do the ultimate test here. I'm gonna launch Steam. And again, we are running Arch on Wayland. And here we are. Valheim on Wayland. Everything's set to the max. So it's not a real benchmark, but I can tell in terms of FPS where we are at. And also like in terms of like fluidity. And you can see right away like this is super fluid. This is insane. Okay, I'm running multiple refresh rate at the same time. So I'm like at 60 Hz on this one and 240 Hz on this one. So this is my capture card. Okay, and I'm telling you, this is super fluid. And in terms of FPS, we are a line of what we would get with the Linux Zen kernel. That's the one I installed here. We are not as good as an optimized like kernel from TKG or CachyOS, but yeah, we are solid. And yeah, that's it. That's it. So now you know how to install the Nvidia driver beta for your Arch-based distro. So guys, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Enjoy Nvidia and Wayland on your Linux machine. Take care, boys and girls. Bisous, bisous.